So, Robin, yes, would you mind sharing today?
Sure. My story starts 5 years ago. Um, we all know what happened 5 years ago to the world, and after that, after I would eat, every time I would eat, I would get sick, and I would eat food, and 20 to 30 minutes later, I would be sick. It was like a nuclear bomb would go off in my stomach, in my gut, in my intestines, and I would have to go find a bathroom. It was horrible. Every time we wouldn't go out to eat, it was hard to do. And the doctors finally found out that I had acquired a food sensitivity and allergy to anything dairy. And there's dairy in everything. It's hard to eat without seeing dairy. And so that was my life. And then I just learned how to manage it. And then came Prima. So I was on Prima. I took Prima twice. And then we went to my sister's for Thanksgiving, and everybody would bring a dish. And so it's kind of hard to know what is in all of those dishes. And I would just have to pick and choose. And I picked something that had dairy in it, but I didn't know it. And my sister saw me eating that, and she's like, "Oh my gosh," she goes, "there's dairy in that." And I'm like, "Oh crap." So I quit eating it. And, it was just her and I. Nobody else knew that had happened. And it was just her and I, and we were watching each other. And I'm waiting for the 20 to 30 minute mark, and she's watching, and I'm looking at her, and nothing's happening. And I'm like, that's kind of strange. And so nothing happened that night. And so I had a feeling, and so a couple days later I thought I didn't tell Hernan, and I just thought I'm going to just start testing it. And I would eat a couple bites of something that had dairy in it, and nothing was happening. I wasn't having any reaction. And one night he took me to the Texas Roadhouse, and I ordered a hamburger. No cheese, please, So the hamburger comes, and it had cheese on it, and he's like, "Oh, you can't eat that." And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna try it. He's like, "What? There's no way you can't do that." So I ate it, and nothing happened. I had no reaction. And so 3 weeks into it on the Prima, I asked him if he would go down to the supermarket and buy some ice cream. And he's like, "Oh, no way. There's no way." And I said, "Just go get it. I need to know what is going on." So he went and got it, and he brought back a pint of ice cream. And he said, Please just have a couple bites. Just a couple." And I said, "Okay." So I ate I wanted to do it, and I ate almost the whole pint. And 30 minutes goes, he's watching me, and I'm watching him. 30 minutes goes by, nothing. And I'm like, this is the craziest thing ever. And so 4 weeks was Christmas. My family, my sister said, "I wish that we could have a homemade lasagna." And I'm like, "Do it, let's make it." And so we made a homemade lasagna, and I ate it. And let me tell you, it has just changed. It is like life changing. It's life changing for me. And I'm very grateful. And just, I want to thank you guys, because it's amazing.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And we had lasagna on Christmas Eve too.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's good. Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that.
Yep, you're welcome.
That's amazing.
Thanks, Robin. Yeah, and also people from Idaho now having lasagna. Yeah, it's like a snowball effect of Italian culture. And that's proud.
Yeah. So